And this is not only yeah, so this is like
Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Ariella. We're going to start the evening now. I just want to take a moment to welcome you to the Brooklyn Peace Center. The Brooklyn Peace Center is a community and cultural center here rooted here in Bed-Stuy, committed to offering free and accessible programming that brings neighbors together through arts, dialogue, healing, and peace building. Today's gathering is supported in part by NYC's Mayor's Office for the Prevention of Hate Crimes, whose work aligns with our commitment to building belonging across difference and interrupting harm before it takes root. We are also grateful for our partnership with Neighbors in Action, and especially for the participation and leadership of residents from NYCHA Sumner Houses, whose voices and presence help shape this work in the neighborhood. Together we gather around music, conversation, and community as practices of peace. It is an honor to welcome Wadada Leo Smith, trumpeter, composer, improviser, visual artist, and one of the greatest creative voices of our time. Born in Leland, Mississippi, he has developed a body of work rooted in creative music, spiritual harmony, social consciousness, and deep listening. His landmark work, 10 Freedom Summers, inspired by the Civil Rights Movement, was a finalist for the 2013 Pulitzer Prize in Music. He is also the creator of culmination, a symbolic, image-based language for musicians and performers. Tonight, we are grateful to speak with him about peace, belonging, liberation, and creative expression. Okay, so I'm just going to jump into these questions.
yes, good.
Okay. When you hear the word peace, what does it mean to you now after a lifetime of making creative music?
Well, I think the best thing and the greatest thing to know about peace is that it's impossible.
Sorry?
It's impossible without love. And there's no lessons, no tracks, no maps to take you there. And the reason for that is because peace relies in the heart. And it's not a commodity or something that you can put on your rooftop and show people. The actions of your heart can authenticate your notions of peace, but how you do it is what makes it peaceful.
Thank you for that. I had something to say, but I'm not sure how to frame it.
Just say.
Just say, I guess, how does peace present itself in your music?
Well, music actually creates a space that allows us to reflect and become aware of our presence. It doesn't do anything else. I grew up all my life hearing people say that music is about this and music has that. No, it's a wave. It's a kind of electromagnetic wave that allows us to become kind of like our original self. Okay? So we can't point to music and say that's peace, this is peace, this is not peace, this is bananas, this is whole wheat bread, so we can't do that. But people do it. Okay? I don't do it.
Music means something different to everybody in that moment.
Yeah, that's the problem. It exists like anything else. And we all have our impressions of it. You know, um, uh, it's like sound. Uh, Everything in creation is built out of sound. Everything. Yeah.
Um, you have spoken of creative music as more than a genre. How does creative expression help people imagine a world beyond violence and hate?
Well, that's kind of hard because people are stubborn and they kind of like habits and patterns. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that as a way of observation. And but let me tell you this: when I say peace is impossible without love, that means that the key to peace is just something that we call love. And we use the word love all over this planet and probably in outer space as well. Without knowledge of it, I happen to believe that love is a distant, kind of like at the very beginning of the first wave of this grand Avalar explosion. And that it's immaterial. And that to get there, you don't have to travel to the internet wave to get there. All you have to do is become present and find it in your heart, because that's where it's at. So that wave that's out there, that's beyond the edge where no science has ever touched, is right in the heart.
It always exists, and
Yeah,
it's always
yes,
there.
yes.
You just have to search deep enough inside
Yeah,
yourself
to discover it, yes.
and sit with it. Thank you. Okay, next question. This event is supported in part by the Mayor's Office for the Prevention of Hate Crimes. What role can artists and communities play in interrupting hate before it becomes harm?
Hate starts in the family with the birth of a child, and it grows, and it grows, and it grows, and it grows, and it grows until you have every event that we witness on the planet. How do you stop that? Only the family can stop that. And that's be done only by one family at a time. You can't organize hate out of a society. It's one of those poisons that is hard to replace. We talk all the time that love is greater than hate. Nobody knows if that's true or not. We could point to some examples of pure love or baby love. And if we look at those examples, if I gave you three, like for example, Christ, Buddha, Muhammad, all three of them never owned anything. You didn't know that, did you? They never had a house that they owned. They had no wealth. They traveled without food or money. Think about that. So that's why violence is so hard to actually transform. Because we have too much. My cupboard is full of food. My refrigerator is full of food. I have money. You can't do nothing with all that stuff. And I know people would say, well, that was back then, we can't live like that now. Well, in the heart we can, if we believe what's true about ourselves. Ourselves, that's the truest part, the beautiful part. It doesn't need nothing. But to become present with it.
I wouldn't want to say. Thank you. Love is the
And the real word for love is agape. It's a Greek word. It's without this, it's kind of I and me and she and he and they and them. It's totally unconditional. It's manifested in the same way that the Creator manifests creation. It's all about that. I know that from Dr. Martin Luther King. That's the first time I read that book. Because he was talking about love.
What has music taught you about belonging, especially across differences of race, culture, religion, and generations of place?
Well, on the bandstand, it's a whole bandstand. Or let's say this way, when people play together, they forget who they are. They don't have no names. They don't have no picture or no identity of who they are. I'm talking about truly when you're truly in playing. I'm not talking about fake playing, I'm talking about true playing. Your identity evaporates. And everybody on that in that stage or on that platform that's playing, if they're not true, they don't have no identity. And they own the world just like the world is part of them. And I know that sounds like a fantastic tale, but it's not a tale. Okay? It's actually truth. You know, some of us, when we step on stage, we don't step on stage in any kind of way. We step on stage with intentionality. Not the intentionality of making music, but with the intentionality of actually bringing peace and harmony to that particular moment. And everybody that's there become one family. And I don't mean mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. I mean this kind of word is called a human being, becoming one human being family. Without culture, without race, without gender, none of these things, because these things are what trap us. They're like a grand scheme of trappers. All of them. And I can tell you it's hard to believe what I'm saying because nobody ever believed me.
That's
That's right. Okay.
you came out of Mississippi, Chicago, the AACM, and a long lineage of Black creative and freedom traditions. How have those communities shaped your understanding of peace?
Well, I'm going to see. My grandmother was, she was the matrilineal center of our family. And our family, whatever decision had to be made, we would go to her house. And they would kind of set in consultation and make a decision. But she would give you rule of the decision. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that all of this growing up has been cultivated through this kind of great care of Emma Brown. She told us about people, about events, but not like setting us down and just if we were walking somewhere or doing something. So when she passed away, I went back home to play on her gravesite. I have a piece called Song of Humanity that I played for each of my relatives when they passed away. And this was, when she passed away, there were these daughters of the Eastern Star. They all had on white clothing, they walked with them. And at the end of the burial ceremony, and she's entombed, they dance on the grave. And because it was summertime, the dust would fly from their feet as they were dancing. Okay. To me, that shows me that creation is balanced. That my grandmother was the key to our balance, and that she had a hand or arm, or she embraced a much wider community, which was basically secret. That's how I think about life. That's how I think about music. That's how I think about art. I believe in inspiration as the authenticator of everything that I do, writing and nothing.
She created peace for your family. So daughters of peace, your grandmother,
I don't believe so.
I think the daughters of peace and stars like
The other side.
the other side of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I don't know for sure because that's so young. Yeah, my mother became the symbol of the East Society.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the same thing happened on the way.
More traditional.
Yeah.
In your work, liberation is not abstract. It carries memory, beauty, and sound. How do you understand the relationship between liberation and peace?
to be liberated. And that liberation does not mean not being in bondage. Liberation is knowing who you are when you stand as a person in this nation. And no matter what your circumstances are, that you have the quality and character of a liberated being. Whether you be an enslaved person, whether you be a person that has great wealth, both of those things are accountable entrapment and accountable bondage. What I'm saying is that in the midst of that, we have to obtain, not have to obtain the notion of liberty, freedom, liberty, and peace, of liberty and justice. And the court, a legislative document, a pronouncement, none of them, none of those things are capable of liberating you. Only you can liberate yourself. No one can help you do that. And I'm not talking about freedom, I'm talking about liberty.
Thank you. For the sake of time, I'm going to do one more question, and then we can transition over to the concert. If we think of Brooklyn Peace Center as a place for healing and dialogue and creative practice, what invitation would you offer to this community tonight?
That's easy. I would offer them the gardens of peace. And I can tell you where it's at. I can't unlock the door for you. But it's right in the center of your heart. And there's secrets there, which is just for you. Why? And there's beneficial qualities there. It's also for you, but also for everyone else. So,
Thank you to Wadada. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Thank you for sharing this moment with everyone in this room. I just want to invite everyone to settle into this performance and listen deeply and receive this music as part of our practice of peace here. Thank you. Oh yeah, sorry, we also have Sylvie Kawase joining Wadada tonight on piano.
So I guess you could figure out, yeah, that's good. And simply, been thinking a lot over the past 5 years. Yeah, that's, but no, so there's no, you can go on the video, it just knows. Sand and numbers and on the seashore. And that's what he was like. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna create a music video here. Because I use the word create, that use the word improvisation. There's a difference. And I use the word create because I read the Quran and other spiritual books. They talk about anything becoming, they use the word restoration. And that word itself means inspiration because it's not us, it's not from them, it's from somewhere else. Okay, how about 26 seconds? Okay, how about 15 seconds? What do you say? No? Let's see what we can do. All right. Right on.
I want to say thank you and see it. Wadada Leo Smith. So, once again, on the key. And I want to say thank you for joining us this evening. Sometimes when we encounter such depth and presence, the only response is to pause and be still. So I invite you to, for just a moment, to express His presence. Maybe take a deep breath together. Today was the inaugural Brooklyn Peace Talks at Brooklyn Peace Center. We began with 1 hour and a half or so of peace talks around tables, talking about everything from global conflict, solidarity and peace, to play, wonderment, and recreation, to inner peace, relational peace, and even cosmic peace. We had a wonderful meal together, thanks to Stonewall Arts Collective, Sylvie joining us. All of this works is through collaboration and partnerships, through relationship, through, you heard earlier, our Sumner neighbors, the mayor's office, donations, $5, $10, the fruit sales we have downstairs, all sorts of this helps make it possible. So thank you for being with us this evening. Feel free to hang out, relax a little bit. We're still open for a while. Of course, fellowship, get to know your neighbor, and thank you again for joining us and being with us.